we have come to the realization that we are now a have-not nation in energy. It has happened over a period of time, but we have only recently come to this realization. For years gone by, we could not only supply our own needs of energy, oil and gas and other forms of energy, but we could also supply the needs of Europe and other countries which did not have energy when there was a fracas in the Middle East, for instance. We became the swing nation. We are no longer in that position. We can't even take care of ourselves anymore if there is a difficulty in the Middle East. Today, we import about 23% of our petroleum needs, our oil needs. 23% are imported into the United States. If there's any stop of the flow, and if there's any stoppage of the flow, it is not just some frivolous things that go down, such as driving an auto to the beach. It is factories that goes down. It is the heating of homes, the cooling of homes. It is the transportation system that goes down. It is the electric system that goes down if there is no longer a supply of adequate basic fuel for these things.
We are losing out in our efforts to maintain the supply of gas and oil at the level that is demanded. And therefore, only coal has the reserves needed to furnish the energy demands which we are going to be faced with in the next 20 to 30 years. That is why we have to have a breeder reactor in order to more efficiently utilize the reserves we do have. Now, this was brought out in the President's message, and is mentioned by Mr. Crawford, that he has asked for additional funding to speed up the development of the breeder reactor. We in the coal industry are not opposed to this. We feel that the energy demands for the future are going to be so great that we're going to have every source of fuel possible. The only thing we urge is that we go ahead on the breeder reactors so we'll be able to utilize the low-cost uranium fuels which are available.
Supplemental supplies. These will come from the gasification of coal, the reforming of naphtha, the reforming of crude oil. We'll be looking into oil shales. We're going to have to turn to Arctic islands. They are going to be bringing gas 3,500 miles from the Arctic. All of these things will be needed to meet these rising demands, and all of these are going to be very costly. I don't think we can ever squander our energy resources the way we've done in the past, and I think you might just as well face it that energy costs are going to be very much higher than they are at the present time. Thank you.